Okay. Okay. So I am here on my channel today to make a little confession. Um, I have been lying um, to y'all and to myself a lot um, about this book. What did y'all think? What did y'all think it was about? What did y'all think I was about to say? Because if we're keeping it a buck, I really be giving the internet way too much. So I ain't got nothing to confess. But I have been lying to myself about this book or about my next release. So let's go on and get into these lies, honey. Okay, so first lie is actually a huge spoiler, so you can skip ahead a little bit. But well, I say it's a huge spoiler, but I'm not gonna give too much about it, which makes it not a huge spoiler, but you'll get it once you read it. But that no married couples thing is like kicking me in the butt. It's kicking me in the butt. And I did not expect this series. I'm pretty sure that Nessa and Blue's book isn't gonna be a married couple, but Des and Trace then made a two-time liar out of me when it comes to this book. So we gonna see. We gonna see. And I just realized that I did not give any type of true introduction to tell you guys what I was talking about. If you follow me on Instagram or my other social medias, you may or may not have seen that I posted a promo for Maybe This Time, which is going to be Des and Trace's book. And as you know, if you read Maybe Next Time, Trace is actually the youngest of the Hamilton triplets, but for whatever reason, he spoke to me first. And so, well, actually, it was Des. It wasn't him, it was Des. So, but anyway, that's the book that I've been lying about, if that's how we want to put it. The second lie is that I was not going to have a March release at all. If you've been following along, you know that actually, what's today? Today is March the 2nd. We were supposed to be closing on a new home 2 days from now. And so I had in my mind that I was going to be too busy. I was going to be too occupied. I was going to be packing. I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be decorating. I'm going to be doing this and doing that. Ain't going to be no, like, I wouldn't even have the opportunity to really wrap my head around writing and releasing a book. No. No, the contract fell through. And if you watch my vlogs, or if you care to, hear more about that, the contract fell through. And so that's not happening. We're still here. You still see, my normal office space behind me or whatever. So because of that, um, I guess I'm releasing a book. I guess I'm writing a book. But there I have no complaints about that because my birthday is coming up soon. And I am hoping to have this book, and here I go. That's another lie. My lie about not putting out release dates. I'm not gonna say this anywhere else publicly yet, but I'm hoping for it to be my birthday release for this year. I'm hoping for Maybe This Time to be my 2021 birthday release. My birthday is March the 13th, so we'll see how it goes. The third lie is that I wasn't gonna be coming back to this series at all. Like, I made a big stink about how I don't want to go back to. I don't want to make my series back to back anymore. That's not my natural. That's not my natural flow. I don't want to do it. Girl, just made a whole big deal about how I want to do something different. I don't want to go back to them. I want to write something else. I want to pick up a different vibe. And yet, here I am. Here I am. And I love it. I really do love it. Their vibe is very, very different from Denver and Kenza. So do not go into this book expecting Denver and Kenza. They are two different people, and this is something that I really I won't say that I struggle with it. I think their readers I think that readers struggle with, reading one book in the series and really connecting with one, with one of the siblings and wanting that exact same feel, vibe, all of that from the other siblings, but they're not repeats of the same person. They're their own people with their own stories and all of that. So please do yourself the favor of not going into maybe this time expecting a maybe next time vibe. That book was their book. This book is this couple's book. And I think that you will enjoy yourself. I think that you'll enjoy yourself and enjoy the work better if you let the project be what it is instead of what that other project was. Even though they're in the same series or whatever, and so there's just as much sex, I guess. But in terms of the overall vibe, they're different books, and I love that about them. Fourth lie: I don't know what I'm doing. I cannot tell you how many times I have said that to myself, said that to my friends. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going to happen next. And yet, I am more than halfway done with the book. Miss, I don't know what I'm doing. You must have figured it out somehow because the words keep flowing, the words keep coming. And I think that part of that is me not trying to make it be Denver and Kensa part two. Letting this be Des and Trace's story instead of trying to make them into something else and going along with this completely ridiculous storyline. Going along with this completely ridiculous storyline that they've given me. I'm just gonna let them keep doing what they're doing because they got it. Obviously, they don't even need my help. They just gonna tell me what to do, and I'm just gonna do it. They're gonna tell me what to write, and I'm just gonna write it down, and it's gonna work out. We gonna be all right. Speaking of crazy storylines and not knowing what I am doing, lie number 5 is that I don't like friends to lovers. So before anybody, before that gets anybody riled up, it's not that I don't like friends to lovers. I don't like writing friends to lovers. I'm fine with reading it. I don't like writing it because when I'm writing, like as I'm developing the story, I'm interrogating like every little thing about this couple. And my thing is, it's like if y'all are such good friends, that this person has all these great qualities that make them a good friend, and they're attractive. Why ain't you trying to hit like somebody lying somewhere? Like that don't work. That don't go together to me. Like if y'all are so awesome and you look good, why aren't y'all already a couple? The math don't math, sis. Like I don't get it. I do not understand. But it's not for me to understand because as like I said a few seconds ago, every couple is their own couple and I just gotta let them do what they do. And I love Des and Trace so much. Like I love them so much. I love them together. I love them separately. Their story has been full of like just so far. Their story has had lots of little surprises. I've been able to bring in different characters and introduce a couple of new characters, but I was able to bring in a character that I'd actually forgotten about. And just make things happen. And I have some more new characters, or not new characters. I have some other previous characters that I'm going to get to bring in because of that connection to Des. And Des is actually a twin herself. If if you remember from other parts of my catalog, Desiree Byers is a twin. Her sister is Demetria Byers, who was Monica's lawyer in Anonymous Acts. And so we get to get a little check-in with Demetria, get some little twin, get some twin energy going on with them, and just all of that. I hated on the friends to lovers thing. And when I introduced it, and maybe next time, I was like, friends to lovers, really? But I really have no complaints. Like as much as I was complaining to myself about it, I actually have no complaints about the friends to lovers thing because they're pretty sweet and they're hot, so I'll take it. But that's it. I'm sorry for my little. Did y'all like my acting? I'm such a bad actor. But yeah, that those are my 5 lies about maybe this time. I'm gonna put a little. Let me get a little. So that I can put the cover up so I can show you guys the cover. I can't remember what video it was, but I actually showed all 3 of the covers for this series before. But then what had happened was, you guys had a very big response. A very big response to Denver and his cover and all of his promos and all of that. And so I was like looking at the covers for the other 2 books in the series that I had already done. And I was like, I don't know. We need a little more, we need a little more. And so I had to go back to the drawing board a little bit, but I think it worked out. I like it. I like what we ended up with here. And this cover has not been revealed on social media yet either. So once again, you guys are the first to see it. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys as always for tuning in and wish me luck on getting this book ready for a birthday release. Bye.